Dear Latinos, being racist to other Latinos, indigenous, and black folks will not bring you any closer to the whiteness that you crave so much. And if this message bothers you, then it was probably meant for you.
I just have to say to my Mexican people who are asking why the black people are not like protesting with us or whatever, why? Why would they? 92% of their women voted for Kamala. 80% of their community of men voted for Kamala. 60% of Latinos voted for Kamala. And I believe the majority were women and the majority were Mexican. But that number is crazy, considering that Hispanics and Latinos are becoming the fastest growing minority.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So on our today's episode, we're looking at these Latinas who actually came on social media to tell their own community that Black Americans owe them nothing. So in most cases, we've been seeing Latinas making videos about Black Americans not supporting them and protesting for them, especially during mass deportation. So they expected Black people to be out there protesting for them, while a big number of the Hispanic community actually voted for this new administration that's deporting them back in their home countries. And a couple of them have been on social media asking, why are Black people not showing up for us? And these people that have actually made this today's video are asking the Latinas, why did you not show up for yourselves during elections? When you went there out to cast your vote, you voted against your own best interest. You voted for the same administration that promised to deport you. Over and over during the campaigns, the new administration always stated that on the first day in office, they'll start with the mass deportation. And most people didn't expect that this was going to happen. And now that it's happening, some Latinos are on social media, or some people from the Hispanic community are on social media asking Black people, why are you not out here supporting us? And I'm so happy to actually come across these videos of some Latinos or some Hispanic people that came on social media to respond to their community, telling them that they have to be accountable and they have to fight this fight on their own, and Black people owe them nothing. I want us to watch these videos together, guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credit belongs to the original creators of these videos. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracey D. Kindly consider subscribing. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. So let's dive right ahead and we'll come back with more commentary.
So we have a discourse going on between I think majority like Mexicans and the Black community. And I just have to say to my Mexican people who are asking why the Black people are not like protesting with us or whatever, why? Why would they? 92% of their women voted for Kamala. 80% of their community of men voted for Kamala. 60% of Latinos voted for Kamala. And I believe the majority were women and the majority were Mexican. But that number is crazy, considering that Hispanics and Latinos are becoming the fastest growing minority. Like, we are going to be the majority soon. And it's crazy for me to think that that number was so fucking low. And now you're asking where the Black community is when they're the ones who try to avoid this. Hello? They try to avoid this. We all tried to tell you guys, even within my own community. I'm talking to you guys because I did the work. And I know other Latinas who did the work. We were on calls every fucking week. We were writing postcards. We were making phone calls. And you guys were probably nowhere in sight, my Latino community. And now you're begging the Black community to come help us, to come save us. No! I think it's time we learn to save ourselves and let the Black community rest, because my God, have they not done enough fucking work. So yeah. Where were we during the George Floyd protests? Or the Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, when their community was getting killed, where the fuck were we? Because I do not remember seeing any Latin people out there. Now, maybe there was one or two of y'all. I don't remember seeing any Mexicans out there. So why should they put their time, their energy, all of this into helping a group of people who didn't give a shit about them when they needed our help? Think about that. Also, where the hell are all your Latinos for Trump at? Because I see a lot of you guys crying on here that you regret your decision, he lied to us, he used us. Where the fuck are you? Are you out there protesting? Because you motherfuckers are really the ones who need to be out there. You guys. And all your fucking regrets for voting for him with your dumbasses. So before you guys start wondering where the black people are, wonder where the fucking Latinos for Trump are. Where the fuck are they? That should be the question we're asking.
I've been joking around about Latinos for Trump over the past few days. It's been all fun and games, but a few of you have actually asked me to explain why Latinos would vote for Trump. And that's a really good question, and there's actually a lot of reasons, so it's time to get real about Latinos for Trump. Let's begin with the conversation of class. Wealthy people tend to lean more Republican because Republicans advocate for lower taxes for the rich. So wealthier Latinos lean more towards Donald Trump. The second reason would be internalized racism and internalized xenophobia, or otherwise known as the pick-me people. The people that say, my family came here the right way, it's not that hard, why can't people just follow the laws, we're not like them, we're different. Those are the people that want to be accepted by white Americans so bad that they will openly bash their community. There's a lot of those people, and those people also tend to lean towards Donald Trump. The third and the biggest reason why I believe there's a lot of Latinos that support Trump is because our community is incredibly conservative. The Catholic and Christian church have a lot of power within our community. Conservative views when it comes to women's health and the LGBTQIA tend to dominate our community. When you put all those things together, it's not that hard to understand why so many Latinos support Trump.
Hi, my name is Leandro. You guys might know me by this video, and I just want to say something to the Latino population who keeps coming to TikTok and saying, calling out Americans and specifically Black Americans and being like, why aren't you guys standing up for us? We did a Black Lives Movement. As an Afro-Latino myself, we have to hold accountability for our actions. 60% of our people voted for that guy, voted for these deportations. Many of your family members voted for this guy, even though they knew you were maybe LGBTQ, maybe you were trans, maybe you had HIV, maybe you depended on scholarships because now you want to get rid of the border education, went to public school, right, were undocumented, right? All of these reasons, knowing this guy is literally the representation of white supremacy. The KKK supported this guy. He released the Project 2025 a whole year before the election. And we sat down, we told you what was gonna happen, and you still chose this guy. Okay? Just because he has conservative beliefs, the ones that your grandma and your parents were taught in Latin America, how did that work out for us? How much family trauma do we have for these conservative beliefs in South America and Latin America? A lot, right? A lot. So anytime we speak about liberalism, everybody should have access to healthcare. Everybody, should not be able to be discriminated against based on the color of his skin or his race, even if they have the same qualifications as their white counterpart. Like, is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? I don't think so. But going back to the main topic of Latinos asking Black Americans to stand up for them and help them, and Black Americans are like, you chose that, that is your battle. I approve that message. I approve it. I know I might get flagged for saying this, but it's true. As Latinos, we need to take accountability for our actions And yes, not all of us voted for that guy, but we need to address the ones that did, call them out, and correct and revalue ourselves. Because just because you do not agree with, I don't know, reproductive rights or the LGBTQ community, which Kamala Harris did, right? Maybe because you don't agree with that, doesn't mean that this other guy does. Right? Doesn't mean that he's a better option for you, because remember, you're still a person of color. And I know a lot of you light-skinned Latinos or white Latinos who, you know, honestly, you're not white American passing. And even if you are and you have an accent like mine, as soon as you open that mouth, you're done. You're done. So I just want to let you guys know that we need to do something, and there's no one else to blame than us. Hope this helped.
Yeah guys, so I'm sure most of you have been coming across these videos. I actually did another episode of Latinos, or you know, Hispanic people, asking why, you know, Black Americans are not supporting them on these. And some people actually from the Mexican community were very mad, or are still very mad at Black people, because they are saying, or their argument was that Mexico really played a big role in ending slavery and helping the Black community, because Mexico abolished slavery early in 1829. So people are arguing that we really helped the Black people. They should be out here helping us. And it's quite funny because people were on social media asking these people, don't go on ahead and vote against your own self-based interest. This new administration, or Trump, during his campaign, each and every day he used to say, or one of his controversial policy during the campaigns was that he was gonna open the largest mass deportation that has ever been in the United States of America. And I don't know, people thought that he was just bluffing or something of the sort. And it didn't even take him time after he got into office and ICE agents started detaining people. And so many people have now been deported back in their home countries, like Mexico. Like we've seen people in North America getting sent back in their home countries, and borders being closed. I've even seen people that even have documents, the right documents for them to be legally in the United States of America. For one reason or another, some are detained and some are being, sent back to their home countries. It's just like the other day I came across a video of this young girl who was deported back with a mother. They were just going to the hospital and they just got detained. This girl actually is suffering from some heart disease, and they were actually rushing this girl to the hospital, allegedly, as to what poster I saw. And they are now saying that she got deported back to her home country with the parents. I'm not really sure how true those news are, but I've seen a couple of people getting deported, and I've seen a couple of videos of people saying that my partner, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my fiancé is detained, got detained by ICE agent, and it's because they are still on the process of getting their green card, but they actually here legally and following the due process that's needed for you to be in the United States of America. And yeah, it's happening. And now so many people are angry at Black people because most of them expected that the Black community, just as usual, they'll be out there fighting for each and every other person in the United States of America. And now that it's actually affecting them after voting for this, which initially they thought that was gonna affect my people, now they want my people out there on the streets fighting for them. I mean, it's very ridiculous that the fact that you guys voted for this. So many videos of Latinos for Trump that we were seeing on social media. You can just go on TikTok or any other platform and, write Latinos for Trump, and you see so many of them with the red hats, so many of them with the flag, Latino for Trump, and they were really supporting this. And now they're out here crying for help. So many that voted. It's not the illegal immigrants that went on ahead and voted, because I don't think there is actually no way that they can vote with no legal documents. I mean, they're not even citizens, so they have no right or in voting, or there's no way they can vote. it's their own community that voted against their own self-best interest. Like your cousin, your auntie, maybe your mom, or maybe your child went on ahead and voted for Trump because they wanted, like, you know, better economy. They believed that they were going, through their vote, America was gonna be made great again, which I don't know which era was it great, and that is what they wanted. We don't know which era they wanted to go back to, that America was great. So yes, I was saying the Mexican, like, they were arguing that enslaved black people from the US often escaped to Mexico, where they were granted freedom, and Mexico also refused to sign agreements with the US to return escaped slaves, making it refuge similar to Canada in the Underground Railroad. So this is what so many Mexicans are actually angry at. Angry at black people, for they are saying that they are not supporting them. And I'm just sitting here wondering why, like, these people voted against their own best interest. I don't know if majority of them didn't understand what this new administration was saying. And not only that, the Project 2025 was always out there during the campaigns, even before the campaign started, and all these policies and everything that we're seeing happening now was in this Project 2025. So many people actually went on ahead, took their time to go through the Project 2025, but most people did not want to listen, because they thought that these policies that were in Project 2025, or the policies that the new administration has, is not going to affect them in any way. And now that they're being affected, they want the black community to be out there fighting for them. It's such a pity that you voted for racism, voted for hate, voted because you didn't know that one way or another these same policies that you're voting, that you thought were gonna affect other people, are now affecting you, and now you want to be out here. I'm so happy that these people actually that you've seen on this video, they're actually telling them the truth. It's time for you guys to be accountable. It's time to take your fight, and black people are actually sitting this one out. As the 92% said, black people are resting. Not only are the black women resting, so are the black men resting for the next 4 years. And this is your own fight, and you have to fight this by yourself. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.